Okay, sorry for this. Why am I saying that? I decided to, let me tell you, I'm not saying sorry, but what I was thinking, I put my hair up in a bun and I was like, oh, this feels like I should look like this when I'm talking about these fragrances. And so I said, go on and just do this video. Cause I was like, oh, I should take my hair down. I should fluff it out. I should get it together. But I said, no, because this is kind of like my vibe with these. So you're going, what? You know what it is, because I'm talking about you've read the name and the title, so you know what we're talking about. So let's talk about the Elizabeth Arden white teas. Whew. If you don't have these, you're sleeping on them. All right, be back. Oh, all right. Here, let's talk about the Elizabeth Arden white teas. Now, first off, if you are new to this channel, you have to understand, I have a thing for Elizabeth Arden fragrances. It started out with the green teas. I will try to, my green tea obsession of the pandemic, which means that I own every green tea. And if you would like to see that video, I will put it in the description box because it is a live stream on my original LuuLuu channel. And then it morphed into trying out a lot of different fragrances from Elizabeth Arden. And then the white tea thing came up. Now, I have to be honest, I had the original white tea for over a year and I really was not impressed with it at first. I was like, it's okay. I almost sold it because I wound up getting the original white tea, and I think I have like a lotion for it. I might even have a body wash. I know I got the lotion because it was a set and it was super cheap. And that's the thing about Elizabeth Arden fragrances. They're so inexpensive. You can get them everywhere at really great prices. You can get them at TJ Maxx, you can get them at Burlington. Of course, you know, FragranceNet, all of the gray market sites have them and they're super cheap. So that's how I get sucked into them, because it's like, I'm buying so many of them and it's barely costing me anything. It's like, what the hell, try them and see. And honestly, Elizabeth Arden is very slept on. You know, there's a few things that everybody talks about, but there's a wealth of beautiful fragrances that are part of the Elizabeth Arden line. I am now trying to stop myself from hitting the sunflowers, and because remember when sunflowers was big, the original. So I'm stopping myself from going down the sunflowers path because I've seen all these flankers and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, I promise. So far. That's not gonna say the next spring I might not bust out with it, but I really have been looking at the Davidoff Cool Waters. Davidoff Cool Waters. Okay, let me stop because I'm telling you, I jump into them rabbit holes. But anyway, let's talk about white tea. So like I said in the beginning, I really did not like this fragrance. This is one of those fragrances that reminds me why I don't get rid of things so quickly. Because I know people like recycle through fragrances so quickly and are like, oh, it's not, and I don't like it, and they get rid of it and then they move on. Well, I had to sit here, and then all of a sudden one day I said, let me just try it again. And I was like, what the hell? What am I doing? This is beautiful. And so then it was like, girl, if you don't snatch this, start wearing this. And yeah, it is. So it is different than the green teas. I will say, like someone said a while ago, green teas are the lighter version. Those are the more daytime, less sophisticated. White teas are a little more elevated. They're crisper. They're more sophisticated. This is like, if green teas are not good enough for you, white tea would be perfect because it has the tea note, but it's a little more, it's just a little fresher. It's a little more refined. It's a little more sophisticated. So this is the original white tea and it is gloriously beautiful. Let me put this on right quick. And it has a floralness, you know, it has the florals to it, but it has the tea is just perfection. I found that I like tea fragrances because at first I didn't quite understand tea fragrances, but now I really do like them. And so the white tea is perfect on its own. It's gorgeous. But then, you know, they had to come out with flankers. They had to start adding things to it. And one day after I decided that I like these, I found them on the website on FragranceNet at a very inexpensive price. So I snatched up 3. Then I wound up getting the last one last. So let's talk about these. This is Mandarin Blossom. Now, I have to be honest, it's okay. You know, the tea fragrances, any of these have a certain amount of citrus in it. So this has just a little bit more citrus. It is a little juicier, but it's okay. This is not one of my favorites. It's okay. It's okay. It's, you know, it's like, oh, okay, thank you. Then of course there is, which one is this? Did I grab the wrong one? Oh, I did. This is Vanilla Orchid. Okay, so this is the Vanilla Orchid one. The vanilla is so slight in here. You know, I thought it was gonna be like a tea with, you know, a little bounce of vanilla in it. Like I like to make tea sometimes, you know, like, cause I put a little vanilla flavor, you know, some vanilla syrup in it. Ooh, vanilla syrup in your tea, especially a black tea, is awesome. But yeah, this is like this is barely anything but the original tea with a drop of sweetness in it, a little drop of vanilla. It really doesn't stand out to that point to say, oh yeah, I'm wearing, this is vanilla or white tea vanilla orchid. It's no. Then now this one, if you love rose, get this one. This I love. This has such a strong rose fragrance to it. Oh my goodness. The rose note is so strong and so beautiful and blends so beautifully with the white tea vibe, with the white tea DNA. It's glorious to me. It's like having rose tea. It's like having rose petals in your tea. It is so good. I love it. It just brings me up. It's so green. It's so natural. And the rose is so natural smell. I'm sorry. Cut all that out. The rose is so natural smelling that it is just, ooh, I've been wearing this one. I have been wearing this. I don't know if you can see it, but it's about right down to here now. Cause yeah, I'll just be in the house spraying myself with white tea, wild rose. Now I got this one and I bought the smaller one and I'm mad at myself cause I should have just bought the big one. This is Ginger Lily. Yeah, this is good. OMG. You get the spiciness of the ginger and you get the floral lily. It's got a slight spiciness to it, but the lily is there. So it's a spicy ginger lily tea. Ah, yes. Yes, I love this one too. Yes, yes, yes. I regret getting the small one. What is this? This is the 50 ml? Yeah, this is the 50 ml. I should have got the 100 ml. I should have got the 100 ml. So let's rank them real quick. This is going to be a really fast one, as you can see. So ranking them, I got to say Vanilla Orchid is the last because it really doesn't do anything different. Then followed right behind it by by Mandarin Blossom, because it's just, no, it's okay. It just really didn't do anything for me. The original white tea though is banging, and the only reason it's number 3 is because these other 2 I love even more. And then of course the Ginger Lily is number 2. Yes, yes, yes. Ginger Lily is number 2, and Wild Rose is number 1 for me. And I do love rose, so that probably took this one over the edge. But yeah, the Ginger Lily and Wild Rose, if you just want to buy one of them, pick one of those 2. So if you don't want a rose fragrance, get the Ginger Lily. If you want one that, you know, if you want a little bit more than just a regular white tea, go with one of those 2. Those are the ones that have the standout difference from the original white tea DNA. All right, so that's it. Let me know if y'all tried the white teas. What do you all think? Which ones do you like? Let me know. All right, it's your LuuLuu. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.